Hello and welcome back to the 3ENL Plus Listening MOOC. Improve your listening skills through practice with your instructor, Professor Ghania Wahmi from the University of Oran. Here is a sample of pre-listening activities you may refer to. So you can refer to looking at pictures, maps, diagrams, or graphs. They are very useful for the visualization. Reviewing vocabulary or grammatical structures. This is structural and formal in nature. Reading something relevant. When you read something relevant, it will help you to anticipate the information and by knowing what would be in the message. Also, you can design activities based on constructing semantic webs, graphic arrangements of concepts or words showing how they are related. Other activities may target predicting over directions or instructions for the activity. Another example, another type also can be doing guided practice. Here is an example of a pre-listening activity based on visual images. Visual material can assist you in predicting the listening topic and vocabulary. You should bear in mind that your ability to anticipate the language style and vocabulary of a speaker can depend on the context. So you have to contextualize what you are hearing and listening to, such as a school setting or a conversation in a supermarket, for example. By using your knowledge of the word, your prior knowledge, you can predict the type of information that may be presented in the listening task, because you'll be allotted a number of tasks. So each task has assignments, so you have to take this into consideration. Predicting the topic of the conversation or talk helps to activate the relevant vocabulary stored in your memory, thus improving your comprehension of what is being said. Let us make a vivid illustration. Try to visualize the content of this image.
I can see from the picture there is that there's an apron that has Starbucks logo in it, and Starbucks is very famous actually, not only in the US, but it's also famous in other countries. For example, countries in Europe, countries in Asia, even countries in Africa, such as Morocco, they have Starbucks as well. Starbucks has been known, as far as I know, since 50 years ago, so it's quite old. They have a variety of drinks, more than 170,000 drinks, ranging from coffee to latte to teas, and this is what makes them famous, actually. Makes them very popular among everybody from different ages. And I really want to try their drinks someday. In fact, I was watching a video last time about someone who has the same name as me trying a strawberry drink in Starbucks, and it was quite interesting to be honest. Yes. And that's all I know about Starbucks, actually. Their drinks are very, very good, as far as I know.
It's very interesting. I think you have a lot of information about this topic.
Definitely, and that's because I really like to search on YouTube a lot, and even Google, on the most popular themes and topics.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's move to another type of pre-listening activity, which is based this time on reading something relevant. Look at the image. I want to ask you some questions, but you have to know before answering that your understanding and deciphering will occur on the basis of your previous knowledge, your concentration, and your overall capacity to solve problems.
All right.
The first question is, what do you think about the headline and what is it about?
I can see from the headline, it's Barack Obama and the empathy deficit. And I believe, or as far as I can see, is that it talks about empathy and that it's lacking among people. People are not empathizing with each other, unfortunately. So I think this is what the headline will talk about.
Where did you get the information from?
I actually watch a lot of videos that has Obama in it, and I think that his videos really, you can learn a lot of things from his videos, from the way you speak in English to the way you act, and so on and so forth, and I think it has a lot of valuable information as well.
Well, do you have any idea about this theme? Since you have talked about empathy, I suppose that I don't know, you've read something about it somewhere. I don't know.
Yes, I read a lot of articles from The Guardian. I even have an app. I read, there are a lot of articles that have to do with empathy in particular, and that's because it's a very, very crucial point to focus on among people. And this is what I know about it mostly. This is where I get the information from, and this is my idea on empathy. This is where I get it from.
Thank you. Thank you. I think it's interesting since you've been familiarized with empathy. Most of the people do not know the meaning of empathy.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Yeah, no problem.
While listening activities can include listening with visuals, filling in graphs and charts, following a route on a map, checking off items in a list, listening for the gist, searching for specific clues to meanings, completing cloze exercises, and distinguishing between formal and informal registers.
Let's focus on the last point, which is based on registers. So you're gonna listen to audios and decide which one is formal and which one is informal. Let's start with the first one.
Dear Mrs. Brown, I'm writing to find out whether you have any jobs in your company this summer. At the Mo, I'm studying economics at uni. I've been working part-time in a shop and recently they promoted me to the role of manager. I'm enthusiastic, I work hard, I pay attention to detail.
Here again is the second one.
Dear Mrs. Brown, I'm writing to inquire whether you have any vacancies in your company this summer. Currently, I am studying economics at university. I have been working part-time in a shop and recently I was promoted to the role of manager. I am an enthusiastic person who works hard and pays attention to detail.
So you see here, let's start with the first one, and we try to identify the indices of an informal or a formal register. So here you have, dear Mrs. Brown, I'm writing to find out whether you have any jobs in your company this summer. At the moment, I'm studying economics at uni. I have been working part-time in a shop and recently they promoted me to the role of manager. I'm enthusiastic, I work hard, I pay attention to detail. So you see here, the first one is informal, the verb to find out jobs, and the structure here shows that it is informal. At the moment, it's not at the moment I'm studying. So here, this is a sign, a signal indicating that this register is informal. So let's see now the second one. So in the second one is more formal and the structure shows this formality. The degree of formality is high here compared to the first audio. So dear Mrs. Brown, I'm writing to inquire. It's not to find out, it's to inquire. You are looking for something. Whether you have any vacancies in your company this summer. This is a request. So currently, it's not at the moment. Currently, now, I'm studying economics at university, it's not at uni. Now, I have been working part-time in a shop and recently I was promoted to the role of manager. I'm an enthusiastic person who works hard and pay attention to detail. So just compare the structures to dissociate the formal and informal register. Another activity is based on voicemail and answering machine. As voicemail systems and telephone answering machines have become more widespread, it is important for you to encounter a range of genuine voice messages. So it's recommended that you take note of the crucial details after each message so that you can react appropriately. So have a look for a voice message and a mail application. Listen to this voice mail. Listen carefully, please.
Hi, this is John. Thanks for calling. I'm not here at the moment, so please leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hi John, this is Marina Silva calling from Old Time Toys. Your colleague Alex gave me your phone number. She said you can help me. I need some information on your new products. Could you please call me when you are back in the office? My phone number is 0208 655 7621. Also, can you please email me your new brochure and information about your prices? My email address is Marina, that's MARINA dot Silva, SILVA, at oldtime-toys.com. Thanks a lot. I look forward to hearing from you.
So as an exercise here, we can ask you questions relevant to matching. You are requested here to match the definitions with the words or symbols. So the first item is a colleague, then we have hyphen, underscore, an office, brochure, products, the price, and at. So second column, so you have answers, you have just to match them. Things a company makes and sells, someone you work with, a place where people work at desks, and score, the amount of money you pay for something, at, hyphen or dash, a small book with information about a product. Another activity based on choices, so choose the best answer. You have a number of questions on the basis of the last audio. So John works at Old Time Toys. You have two choices, yes or no. Marina wants a product information, a brochure and prices, or she wants to call John again later. Marina's number is 0208655761 or 0208665671. Another question, Marina's email address is marina.silva@oldtime_toys.com or marina.silva@oldtime-toys.com. Well, we arrive at the end. Thank you for watching.